If you are new, I am in the process of putting a Tesla electric motor into this silver 911. I bought it with a bad engine, and instead of replacing it with a gas engine, I have decided to do the Tesla swap. Wilder asks, what is the hesitation from using a Tesla battery? That is a great question. Oh my gosh. All right, just got done teaching for the week. It's the weekend. We're gonna try and do a little work this afternoon. It's Friday. Yeah, black car is gone. The videos have had good response recently, so thanks for watching, and may have some leads on batteries from people watching the videos, so that's awesome. And yeah, just gonna get to work. This thing, one day, is gonna be sick. And the plan is, you can see this is a 2-piece BBS. Unbolt the black part, and I want to paint it like that color. I'll put a picture of a picture I found of a car online. It's a silver 997, not 996, but you'll get the gist of kind of the look I want. I love the aesthetic part of the project. I can't wait till I'm at the part where I get to like pop the dents and do the freaking paint correction and get the wheels powder coated. And I don't know if it needs new coilovers, probably not. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to learning. I'm so early in this project. I have so much work to do, but so I guess I should just get to work. Okay, I'm ready to cut, I think. Everything is out of the way back here. If you're new to this project, then you may be wondering why I'm cutting holes in my car. And it's because I want to fit, this is the Tesla drive unit. It's kind of up underneath the rear bumper right now, but I am wanting to put it in front of the rear axles just because of it would be a really nice weight distribution in the car if I could get it there. That's why I'm cutting the rear seats out of the car. Going under. This is where we will be cutting. You can say I shoved a paint pen in there to close up the gaps. There's not much room. There's okay room. So I'm just checking out my clearance. It would have to go even a little higher than that. You can see I've marked the white line underneath the tape. I'm gonna try and use the Sawzall. I was using the grind off wheel or whatever it's called. Angle grinder, it's called an angle grinder. So now I'm gonna see how I do with the Sawzall. It's got a nice thin blade, so it should be pretty good. I just used the angle grinder here and cut some more holes you can see here at this tape line. Now I'm going to use the Sawzall and see if I can propagate that cut laterally left and right and see how that does. Wow, that works really well. A little too well. So I may actually start cutting from the inside because looking at this, I have a nice shape. I can go like here, 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 here. Got that nice line here. You ever done this to a 911? Okay, so I just did that cut up there. There's a double layer here, so I need to just keep going with the cut. Sparks are flying. So I'm going to use the Sawzall and keep cutting. All right, so now I'm going to do a vertical cut here. We'll be really close to removing this section. Yeah, we're through. So we're going to cut it up and then down. Okay, so as you can see, I have cut a square out. Now I just need to kind of oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's how you cut a hole in a 911. You can see the frame rails right there. Dang. Never done fabrication on this level before. I've never cut a hole in a car. Well, I guess I kind of cut up that Nissan Leaf the other day, but I've never cut a hole in a nice car for sure like this ever. That's pretty wild. Go underneath and have a look. I may need to come up right here, maybe. Cool, I'm gonna do the other one. All right, so I just started cutting on the passenger side underneath, just 2 cuts. Because what I've learned is I can, you know, lengthen the cut. You can see the first 2 cuts there. So now I'm just gonna do what I did on the driver's side, and then we'll have a look and see how the foam model fits. This is what we got. Two nice holes. That's a pretty crazy view. Well, the second one was pretty fast after I did the first. All right, so now's kind of the fun part where we see if the foam model will fit in the car now that I've cut the back seats out. Well, I'm kind of excited right now because I've been wanting to get to this point for a while. I've just been busy with other stuff. But I made this foam model of the Tesla drive unit. It's the same size roughly. And with this first cut, I'm gonna just see if it fits. This is the piece we just cut off. How are my cuts? More or less symmetric. You can see the sawzall through there. Like right here where I'm with my foot, I think that's gonna be too low. Same with on the driver's side. It's gonna be something like this. We're getting close, we're getting close. Pull this out. This is much better, but it looks like we still need to go up. That's actually not bad. I wanna move it up just a little bit more, cut out a little bit. Like I said, right here and here, those are the low points. Pull it through the car here. Big enough to fit a sawzall through. Okay, so moment of truth again. Let's see how this thing fits. So something like this. This is looking better. The motor is no longer the low point in the car. Cool. Actually, I don't think I need to go forward. I'm looking at the axle alignment as it comes into this part here, this part closest to me. It's hard to hold all this stuff. The axle slide in like where the tip of my finger would be, so it looks like they would actually be fine there. It may need to go a little bit more forward. I'm glad I finally got to the step, cutting the rear seats out. I've been kind of eager to see how this would fit in here. I think it's gonna fit really nicely. I'm hoping, of course I won't be able to really tell until I get the real one in there. You know, it's different in that it's got cables and stuff that come off of it. So fingers crossed all that stuff will still fit. In terms of batteries, I haven't really made any moves yet. I did have one of the someone who watched the last video reached out, and he may be able to help me with some batteries as well. So I have a couple leads at this point, and like I said in the last video, I'm not committed to going with a brand new battery pack, and I haven't committed to doing a Nissan Leaf pack. Just kind of waiting to see what pops up and go from there. And that's because I don't need to make any quick moves on the battery. I have so much work to do still. You know, just getting this motor mounted, you know, for most people who've done fabrication before, this would probably be pretty quick. For me, you know, it's gonna take a little longer. I'm a little nervous, but I know that it'll be fine. There's a cross member here that I can bolt to, and then there's a transmission mount that goes up there. You can see the bolts hanging down. So yeah, I should be able to bolt, you know, something to here, and then the cross member here to hold it. That's the plan. It'll kind of just be like sitting it under the car like I am now, and looking around and seeing what might work, and then starting to fabricate some stuff. I may even start getting into like a welding phase. I haven't really ever welded, so that would be interesting to start learning how to do that. I think it makes sense to mount the motor, make sure that I can fit the motor before I go in, and I need to, if you watch the earlier videos, I'm going to be mounting this motor in a way that it will actually be spinning backwards of how it usually spins. There's some things I need to modify inside the motor so that it can spin backwards. Like one of them is an oil pump. But I think I'm going to wait and do all that stuff once I get it mounted, because it would be a waste of time to make all those modifications and then, for some reason learn that it just won't mount in the car the way I want. So I'm going to wait on that. And gosh, the wind is blowing hard outside. Yeah, so that's it for now. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.